jiskry v jeho očích a jejich sebevědomé kroky. Cítí se zdraví a radostí skáčou nahoru a dolů. Příprava krmení, které jim dělá radost. A vašemu nejlepšímu příteli dodá ty nejlepší živiny pro jejich spokojený život. Stojí zatím věda. Hills.
new day. A grand entrance. A great escape. A new memory. An old friend. And time for each other. Whenever. Wherever. Making a difference by keeping your pet's health simple. With Hill's Vet Essentials multi-benefit nutrition. Science did that. Finding time for each other and making a difference by keeping your pet's health simple. With Hill's Vet Essentials multi-benefit nutrition. Science did that.
So Arlo started with a little bump above his left eyebrow. It was removed, but unfortunately it came back very quickly. That's when we knew there was something wrong.
We'd taken Ginger in for what we thought was going to be a very normal appointment. She had this lump and it didn't look right.
They said, yes, it's cancer.
The cells are consistent with cancer.
Yes, we do need to remove his eye, and he will also have to have treatment with radiation.
It was tough. We didn't know what to do, and I just wanted to make sure that whatever we did was going to bring her comfort.
Knowing that he was young, we decided to give it a try. He was only 4 years old.
4, yep.
We opted out of doing surgery, and we chose radiation and chemotherapy.
As Arlo was recovering from his surgery and the radiation therapy, he lost 15% of his body weight. They wanted to stop the therapy because if a dog can't eat enough to live, then he can't survive the therapy.
You could tell the urge was there that she wanted to eat something, but she just didn't have the appetite.
And then they had tried several tricks like meat-based baby foods, and he would reject it.
She would eat a little tasting of something and then walk away.
Baby food, cheeseburgers may be great for a moment, but they are not appropriate for the health of that pet. So we started him on this new prescription diet food, and he would eat it.
And I told my friends, I said, she sounded like a little pig because she was snorting. She was eating it so fast. And I was just like, okay, we have a winner. Suddenly she was actually gaining a little weight.
The fact that this food is so tasty and yet has complete and balanced nutrition, it's exactly what he needed.
I wish I'd known what I know today, which is just get her on the right food at the very beginning. It's such a simple thing. It's the one thing that I can control.
He got a little bit more energy. You know, he was doing things that he normally did.
This last appointment with her oncologist, she's like, if she's eating, go have fun. Live your life.
He's come back to himself. He loves to run. He loves to jump. You can see the spirit in his eye.